Welcome to another episode of Millennial Talks, the show that discusses financial education for millennials. Last week, we discussed budgeting, how to budget your finances, the benefits of budgeting for millennials. And if you've not watched that episode, I think you should go and watch it. This we're going to be discussing something different that serves as the bedrock for proper financial management for millennials especially. We're going to be discussing money profile or money personality. What is your money profile? What is your money personality? All of us have different relationships with money. We have different ingrained habits that has been ingrained inside of us, probably from our experiences, from our backgrounds that's determined how we respond to money. For some people, for example, for someone who probably grew up in a home where everything was always made available for them, there was always money to spend. Nobody ever explained that, okay, you actually have to work for money. You actually have to save money or preserve your money one way or the other. Such people grow up, with this mentality that money is always available. They grow up with this, spending mentality. Even if they don't spend, they just have this loose mentality towards money. On the other hand, we have people who grew up in an environment where there was never enough. Such people grow up with this hoarding. They always want to hoard every money that they have. You see, just like kind of people you think you would probably call stingy people. And please, by the way, Stingy Men Association is reigning. Please, if that is your money profile, that's not a good money profile. So, over to you, Nifemi. What is your money profile?
I mean, your introduction was I was listening, I was assimilating, I was like, okay, this is for me. You mentioned something about ingrained habits. The personality trait of an individual reflects maybe the attitude of the person. So for me, I would say that I'm a little bit of a spender and a saver as well. So sometimes I just want to spend. And I know that it's not the best, but sometimes, like December, Christmas, it was like an opportunity to just, and coupled with the whole COVID-19, we couldn't really go out, but I still found an avenue to just spend
money.
And then this being a saver comes in for me, where I save. Sometimes when I get any money from anywhere, maybe a gift, salary, the first thing I do, other than the normal, is to save.
I think for me too, I have such kind of traits. I won't be spending and saving, but the issue would be my own challenge. In fact, I save a lot, but when it's time to spend, I also spend a lot.
Yes.
Like, I think that's like my own problem, my own challenge, because I feel like, oh, I've saved all through the year. Okay, now let me buy what I want and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, and I think those are not the only profiles that we have. We have different types of profiles. So,
I mean, since we have similar traits, right? It wouldn't be new if, like, our viewers have similar ones as well.
Okay.
But the important thing is to find a balance. You need to be able to find a balance between being a spender and being a saver. So for the other ones, we have people that are investors.
Yeah.
We have people that are,
they are risk takers. They can risk their money to just invest. They like investing. I know somebody like that who just likes to invest.
And
money.
then we have debtors as well. So I'll start with the investors. This set of people, their eyes are always on the next investment strategy that is available.
Next program. They're the ones that you find them in MMM. You find them in is it Carrywise or Pennywise and all of those things.
And the interesting thing about them is that they take a lot of time to do research. A lot of people who are investors, they do not just wake up and just jump into it. Most times they go as far as researching things such as the financial market, things such as real estate, even this agri-tech investments that are out now. So these people spend so much time doing research to know that, okay, because investing, like you said, risk takers.
They are risk takers. They always want to take risks.
So they have their money spread across different investment strategies. So they need to be properly aware of, okay, what is this market saying? What is happening across the agricultural space? What is happening across the financial market? And then for the debtors, I had to take a long pause.
long pay.
Yes.
So
If you are
it is
a
for you.
debtor, let me now explain it. so that we can understand, so that because I'm not going to help anybody choose
which one is your own. We're not saying we know you, we're just
and then it's really a journey. It's really a psychological thing that you have to sit down, take a step back, reflect, and decide. Because when you decide, you're able to move forward in other things that you want to, in terms of taking charge of your
finances. You don't spend more than what you earn. You don't spend more than your income. I've seen a situation whereby for a debtor, I think it was an addiction, because I remember somebody shared a story on Instagram about how her mother was addicted to owing debt. Like, she would always go and borrow. And borrowing is not really a good way of life. Even in the Bible says that the hand of the borrower is always beneath, and you are subject. A borrower is subject to the lender, so you are subject to those people you are borrowing money from. Imagine living, just because you want to live la vida loca, you are spending, you are borrowing to wear clothes, borrowing to buy things. If you know you cannot afford it, just take it out of your budget, or take it out of your life. Another thing is another money profile or money personality. We have the spenders. We've talked about the spenders. Those are people who just see money and they want to spend. They always have something to buy. If you're a spender, kindly just think about it. Must I actually buy this thing? Must I buy it? Think about it. I'll give you 2 seconds to just quickly think about it. Think about it. Do I really need this thing? You're just addicted to buying. You see something, you buy. Then we have the savers. Those people who always save money. Sometimes saving money, some people think is a good thing. Yeah, it's good to save, but what are you saving for? Are you saving towards something? It's not enough to just be saving money. What are you saving for? Are you investing the money? Because sometimes in a savings account in Nigeria, keeping your money in a bank doesn't little or no interest, doesn't really yield anything. So I think for savers, it's sometimes there are psychological responses to the way a lot of all these profiles of money personalities are psychological responses to the way we're brought up or our environment. Because I've had relationships with people where they were always saving money, cannot buy something for themselves. They cannot take care of themselves just because they just want to keep. So the key takeaway from this video is to help you discover your money personality. What are those bad traits? What are those bad let's say, what's that toxic relationship that you have with money? A lot of all these money profiles, some are good, some are bad. Some look good. For example, an investor, it looks good, but some people are just addicted to putting money somewhere, investing, and it can also tend to, it almost looks like gambling sometimes.
And another thing is that people need to be able to realize or just take into accountability who their money influencers are.
Okay, yes.
Because it would definitely tell on what you decide to be your own money personality. And the first point is family. Like, where did you grow up? Who were the people that
influenced?
Who were the people that influenced that decision for you? Sometimes it might even be somebody that is not really close to you. Maybe an uncle somewhere that is always spending, but you don't even know that maybe this particular person is working
yes, for the money. Yes, but just have this mentality that the money.
So even most times when you don't now have that money, you just feel the need to spend because this is your money influencer and you certainly want to be like your money influencer. So that's where being a debtor too can also come in. That's just like
so it's very important for you to look within yourself. What are those bad traits I have with money? What are those bad things that are not so good that I do? Deep within yourself. You look deep within yourself, and it's just a self-reflection. Generally, self-reflection. If you realize that, where is all my money always going to? What did I buy? What did I do with my money? Where's my money going? You need to really sit down, and think about. So the key
to when you start asking yourself, where is all my money going to? Then you have a poison. So what is a poison? It's like your financial weakness.
Exactly. Yeah.
There are some things that we impulsively buy and we don't even know. Like, you're buying it, but you don't know.
You feel, I need it. It's not something that I need.
Yes. So the best thing that you can do for yourself as an advice is to sit down, think, what is that thing that if they take away from me, I won't be okay, like I wouldn't be all right. Like, I was having this conversation with my mentor, and that was the first time I heard such a thing as poison. So you need to, if you're able to detect what your poison is, it would also help if you are a spender, if your personality trait is a mix of spender or it is entirely being a spender, it will help you to curb on the spending, and you'll be able to, take some charge and reduce it.
Reduce it. Yeah, I think that's very important. It's also, for example, a debtor also, by the time you realize, think about it. What is it? Why am I owing debt? Then you can now start to plan towards repaying all those debts gradually. And you have to make sacrifice. If you're a debtor, if you're owing one debt or the other, you have to start to make sacrifices. We hope you've learned something important, and we hope that you take out time to really self-reflect and determine your money profile. In the upcoming episodes, we'll be discussing better ways. After money profile, what's the next step to take? We'll be discussing. Kindly click on the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel, and we thank you for watching.
Also, log on to www.proshareng.com to watch our news stories, reports, and analysis. Thank you so much for watching.